All right, so this isn't the video I intended to make. I was actually getting ready to make my Kyren Williams video, then get ready to make my full-on Rams backfield video, then make one on Byron Young, Kobe Turner, and Kevin Dotson. But once again, the Rams always seem to... I mean, they never run out of things to talk about. Unfortunately, we never see anything like this, fortunately, but unfortunately, we're seeing it now. TMZ is reporting, and obviously take TMZ with a grain of salt, but I think in this one, this is probably what happened. Derion Kendrick was arrested in Los Angeles hours after the Cardinals game, per TMZ. Kendrick was pulled over early in the morning for a traffic violation, and TMZ is told during the stop, police found a gun in his car. Jail records show Kendrick was then booked at 2:14 a.m. on a felony charge of carrying a concealed weapon, and as of 2:30 p.m. on Monday, he remained in custody. So, look, I don't know what this means for suspension potential. Whether this is a Rams suspension, whether this is an NFL suspension, this is not good. I will say having a gun in his car, while stupid to some, I think you'd be surprised how many players in this league do have that and they just don't get caught. I also think, we don't really know the full story. We don't know how fast he was going. We don't know why he got pulled over. What we do know is it looks as though, anyway, hasn't been reported anything alcohol related, so that's good. I'm rooting for Derion Kendrick. I want to see this guy succeed. He's a sixth rounder who was supposed to be a first, second round pick. He was dismissed from the Clemson football program and tried to get his act together with Georgia. The Rams still drafted him in the sixth round. They've drafted guys with off the field issues and, dismissals and things like that in the past. Janoris Jenkins, Trumaine Johnson, things like that. Nothing really came back to bite them. Not even to say this is going to, but this is at least something worth bringing up because, Derion Kendrick right now is a starting cornerback in the NFL, and he's starting for the Los Angeles Rams. And with the emergence, I think that's a little bit too quick, but the way Duke Shelley has been playing, the way fans have been clamoring for him to start over Derion Kendrick, and the way Derion Kendrick has been, accumulating these penalties, I wouldn't be surprised if this does give someone an opportunity like a Duke Shelley, maybe even, somebody like Kobe Durant to take over this spot. I do have to say, I think the Rams have done a nice job of backing their players and really hearing it out. I remember the thing with Ethan Westbrooks a few years ago. They heard it out, turned out that he was innocent all along. And this is why the Rams don't make split-second decisions like other teams tend to do. And I think that's an important thing. And I like the way they operate in that regard. I do think this is disappointing. I don't think it's as big of a deal as what it could be. But, it's definitely questionable getting arrested at 2:14 a.m., having a gun in the car. There are, police officers trying to do their job. There's a chance that maybe they kind of, suspected something. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. I just think that right now this is, definitely unfortunate for him. And I'm glad to at least the most part that it doesn't seem like it's alcohol related. At least it hasn't been released that it is. If it was alcohol related, I'd be very, very, very upset. I'd be very concerned. But unfortunately, Derion Kendrick doesn't get a long leash. Maybe with the Rams, he's not going to get one with the fans. He's not going to get one, with people outside the organization who don't see him every day because they know him as the guy that was dismissed from the Clemson football program for a reason, multiple disciplinary incidents. So really, you hope he's okay. This is a human being after all. He's still a young kid, also very young in the NFL. This is his second NFL season, and we've seen much worse. So let's not try to bag on him, but it would be a disservice for you guys if I didn't make a video on it, at least explaining it and putting it out there in case you guys don't see it. Because I know a lot of you guys have come out to me and said, believe it or not, I actually use your YouTube as a way to keep up with the Rams news. So that's why I put this out there. I know I don't do TMZ stuff. This is potentially going to affect his availability for the Steelers game, whether we like it or not. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure. My guess, and I don't really even want to make a guess, but my guess is he might, end up playing. It's early in the week, and it wasn't anything like aggravated assault. It's a concealed weapon. We don't really know much more than that, but that's unfortunately the news I have to break. That Derion Kendrick has been arrested in Los Angeles, and it was hours after the Cardinals Rams game ended per TMZ. So hopefully everything works out. I don't think the Rams are just going to cut bait right away. I think they're going to give him an opportunity. I don't think it's bad enough to cut bait right away. Call me crazy. Most people have guns, believe it or not, especially when you're that popular, you're that famous, you have that many people who, you might have that many fans, but you also might have that many enemies. So let's try to be, cognizant of that possibility. We don't know what the gun was. We have no idea in regards to that. So based on everything that's out, that's the unfortunate reality of it. Hopefully he can play Sunday. Hopefully the NFL doesn't, put their foot down and suspend him. But that's all I got for you guys. So I'm Jake Ellenbogen. You can follow me at JKBogan on Twitter. You can like, subscribe, and drop a comment. But until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Later, folks.